Hi, and welcome to this week's Freedom Phrase. Freedom phrases are a few words that I string together to help you think differently, more generatively, more expansively, more creatively and innovatively, and certainly to help you feel freer. And this week's Freedom Phrase is one that I can certainly relate to. As a matter of fact, I don't know anybody that can't relate to this one, which is don't fight for your need to be right. Don't fight for your need to be right. I know, it's so tempting though. It's so tempting because it feels so good to be right. For about 30 seconds, it feels good. And then, not so much. You look over at that other person and you see what your fight for the need to be right has done to them. You know, number one, it's made them wrong. Number two, it's put them on the defensive. Number three, it's created a divide between the two of you. And when I think about stress in the world, you know, you've got stress at work, trying to get things done. You've got stress at home, trying to navigate, you know, life and family and so forth. You've got stress when you look out into the world. Relationships are a huge source of stress, and they don't need to be. You can mitigate and even eliminate the sources of stress in relationships, both at home and at work, when you put down that need to be right, when you don't fight for that need to be right. And instead, you know, just get curious with the person, you know, that you work with, or with the person that you live with, when they make the wrong turn, or when they choose a different direction, or when they, you know, don't adhere to your guidance or listen to your advice. Get curious. Just give them a space to talk about things versus, you know, blaming them in effort to feel like you're right. Because when you do that, when you fight for your need to be right, you're actually shutting them down. You're creating an opportunity for them just to be defensive and not necessarily be truthful. If you resolve not to fight for your need to be right, then you're creating a space where you guys can have a conversation, you know, and you can really understand why they made that turn, or why they chose that direction, or why, you know, they followed different guidance or advice. You don't have to take it personally. You could just really get the whole story. And then you also have an opportunity, once you've listened to them, to be heard yourself, to say, well, let me tell you how that was for me. Let me tell you how it feels for me when you choose not to listen to, you know, what I have to say about this. So don't fight for your need to be right, because you have enough stress in your life as it is. And what you really want is peace. And what you really want are supportive relationships that are life-giving and generative. You've got to fertilize and feed those relationships with good listening and good questions and understanding. Don't fight for your need to be right. But if you know of anybody that does, please share this video with them. Love is the way, get in the way. If you've been enjoying these freedom phrases, please subscribe to the Jackie Lesser YouTube channel. And I'll see you here again next time.